The ACLU and other leftist groups are suing the Trump administration. What else is new? This time it's over efforts to end asylum seeking at the U.S.-Mexico border. The new rules blocking migrants from seeking asylum if they've passed through another country first. Also, a new survey shows that more than 60% of Mexicans say migrants are a burden on their country, too. Joining me now, Paulina. She's the vice president of Bienvenidos USA. Anna, let's start with the lawsuit, if you will. What do you make of it? Because if you're fleeing economic conditions and you happen to go to Mexico, Mexico is doing pretty good. It's a pretty good economy. It's a pretty safe place vis-a-vis these other nations in Central America. Why wouldn't you stay there?
Well, I'd say aside from what's going on with Mexico and the USMCA, what the ACLU is doing is it's straight up propaganda. The ACLU came out and said, and this was a couple of years ago in a report that they put out, that human trafficking among Hispanic women was at an all-time high. Right now, because of the immigration loophole system, we're seeing that the administration is really moving forward to push so that we can shut that down so that this exploitation and these crimes against humanity can no longer take place. When the ACLU came out to do that, in my opinion, it's damaging. It's damaging to the very people that they're pretty much swearing to protect, mainly because you have this human trafficking aspect that no one's really talking about anymore. It's an attempt to bait the entire nation into making it a racial topic, when in actuality, enforcing your sovereignty of a nation within its borders, whether it is Mexico or the United States, is well within the rights of its country and its people.
Do you think that's why, according to a report in Reuters, there was a survey that was done in the Republican Party since this brouhaha has started, and apparently President Trump's approval rating amongst members in the party rose by 5 percentage points. That Republicans are seeing this in a different way than is being messaged by the Democrats and the media?
Absolutely, and I think what's happening now is you're seeing the American people, as well as members of our government, realizing that these 4 select women that are supposed to be standing up and representing not only the women of our nation, but Americans, don't have the invested interest of the American people, that they, in actuality, are very hateful, that the rhetoric that they're putting out is not only damaging our people, our relationships with one another, but it's really negatively impacting these very real issues that they're choosing to ignore. There is rape of women and children happening every single day at our U.S.-Mexico border, and it is because they are failing to work with this administration and the Speaker of the House to fix this issue.
The Mexican poll, 6 out of 10 Mexicans say migrants coming into their countries are a burden on them. They take jobs and benefits. It seems like a logical conclusion, but if President Trump said that, I think the headlines would be another racist comment from President Trump. Why can't we just have an honest discussion about this, in your mind, with this topic in this country?
Because they hate this president so much, they hate this administration, that they want to push their socialist Marxist agenda, that he's the one thing standing in the way between that. And it's unfortunate, because it is not racist to enforce your nation's sovereignty. The people of Mexico have the exact same ideologies that we have here, and everything that's correlated with it, the drug running, the trafficking, the organized crime, that's all something that Mexico is feeling very strongly, because people are using Mexico as a funnel into the United States. You have people from 60 countries around the world that are going right through Mexico to come here, because you have leftist politicians that are making this a political talking point so that they can get reelected. And in actuality, it's only hurting the innocent people of this country and of other countries as well.
Yeah, and that's why we should fix it as soon as we can. Anna, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.